Good morning, everybody. It is June the 9th, I believe. Early, like 6:30 early. Time to do the chickens. Chores. Toby got everybody awake. It is so humid. Every window is covered with condensation on the outside. You can't even see out of the house. You step out and it's just stifling to breathe. And it's going to be worse later today on the deer are already out in the field. That's a good sign that I'm seeing this many deer this early. I like it. So, I hear you, Tobes. I'm coming, buddy. So, gotta feed the chickens and then take a muddy ride out to the food plots later to see what it looks like. I'm sure it's not growing yet, but I'll look and see what it looks like. Got a lot of rain. I know the grass has grown after I just cut it, and it already needs cut again. Started putting up some netting yesterday to keep the deer out of the garden. But I got to cut longer stakes. The netting's 7 foot tall, and I'm all out of 6, 7, and 8 foot T-posts. So I had to make my own. Rip down some 2x6s. Okay, there's that one. That one's broke, and that one's broke. Gotta get food for all of them, I'm sure. Okay, there's one. And there's two. Come on, come out of there. Well, I'm gonna have to sit you guys down for a second, I think. Okay, I think I can manage. Camera work may not be that good, but at least I can talk. Okay, there's one. Go let the chickens out of this. Go let Frank the tank out. Soybeans are coming up good. Hello, kids. Say hi to everybody. Hello, kids. Hi. Hey there, Frank the Tank. What you doing, buddy? Everything that you touch is just soaked. I gotta get my protection so Wednesday don't get me and flog me. Okay, I gotta find a way to tighten that post up in the ground without taking it out. Okay. One more to go. Okay, Tobe. Here I come, buddy. My back is giving me fits today. I really need to get this bedding out of here from cleaning their litter in their coop, but it's so hot and humid and it's soaking wet, so it's going to be heavy. Tractor'd get it, but I don't want to ruin the tarps that I have in there. So I'll figure something out. Definitely need to get in there and cut these pastures, runs, whatever you want to call them. Let's see what we got going on here. Good morning, Linda Lou. Good morning, Linda Lou, too. Good morning, Mama Hen. Look at you, Mama Hen. Hello, Tobes. Runs into the fence every time he flies out. That's the Tobsters. So, for now, that'll be it. Go down and relax for a few minutes and I can't seem to wake up. It's the heat. So I'll be back with everybody in just a little while. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, June 13th, and it is about 10 o'clock, 10:15 maybe a.m. Eastern time, obviously. So I'm going to explain to you guys what the chore is right now. Headed back to the food plot again, if you can believe that. I've never had to do this much. But first, we got to put some keepers in here because kind of switch things around. Put bigger pins in here because it was jumping around a little bit and I was losing them. So I just got bigger pins. And I'm guessing this is not going to go in there. No, it's not. So I'm going to have to find a keeper to go in that one. Let's see here. Where can I steal a keeper from? This is not going to have a keeper in it. So I'm going to have to locate one somewhere. Someone's got one somewhere. Probably back here on one of the implements. It's been so wet and rainy, I haven't been able to film. I'm not the kind of guy to put a garbage bag or something over the camera. I have bad luck, if you can't tell. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all, I think is how it goes. Do I have one sitting in the bottom of this? No, so I'll just steal one from over here. I'm going to have to get some of those too, just to make sure I have extras. Today, when I go to the store, let's see if I can find something over here. No, that's just a keeper pin. keeper pin. Let's see if I can get it over here. So the new lawnmower has plenty of power to get up on the pressure mount for the septic, that's for sure. One thing I don't like about the new zero turn though is if the throttle's turned up and the blades are engaged and you try and just creep, it jerks. So you're all in or you're not all in at all. You're not in at all. And of course, I'm guessing these things are not going to have any pins in it. Oh, wait, I think I see one. Yeah, I'm really low on these evidently because I made a makeshift one for this. So, plan 2. Let's see about this. I know I had more than this. So I'm going to have to try and find something here to get in there that's not going to come out. That is the absolute last thing you want to do is your tiller to come off of a quick connect. Because if it does, you're going to have what happened to me happen to you. Twist another drive line, break the rear tailgate off. How am I going to do this? I gotta come up with a cotter key of some kind. Okay, where are the rest of my implements? Oh, there's the rotary cutters over here. That might have something in it. The rotary cutter might have something in it. And it does not. So how do I switch this around to make it work? I gotta have one somewhere. Gots to have one somewhere or something to put in there. Okay. Let's see here. Garage. Should just have these things falling all over me. But of course I'm not going to. Definitely need something to fit in there and hold it. This is going to work right here. This is going to work right here, I can tell you already. Grab one of these. Okay, for now anyway, it's going to work. Until I get more today. Like that, bend it up so I can get it through there. There we go. That should stay on there, I hope. If not, we'll find out. So, time to get in this hot tractor. Ooh. Fill it up and the zero turn. Both of them were sucking fumes. I was trying to hold out, hoping that gas would go back down some. But of course, it went down, I guess, a couple cents, but not enough to wait. I got stuff to do. And the other problem that I have is when I put the gas in it, I forgot to put the gas cap back on the tractor, so that's missing. Had to order one at $40 for a gas cap, $40. So, right now I put some duct tape over it because there's no telling where I lost it at. I drove down to the food plot yesterday, and so it bounced off somewhere. The best thing to do probably be to get down and walk this to see, but I'm just gonna go real slow and see if I can see it laying here somewhere. I've done this once already. So I'm gonna see if maybe I can get a better look going slower. That's not it. Knowing my luck, it come off in that big water hole over there. And it's black. It does have a red dot, but you know it's not going to be facing up to show the red dot. That's just not my luck. I like to keep my ditches cut. Now, because you can see that's not cut, and the reason is when they redid this road last year, they built the shoulders way up. So now it's on too much of an angle. And the rotary cutter hits on the bottom if you put it down low enough to cut the grass, so it takes the dirt off the bottom and nothing off the top. Or maybe vice versa, whatever it is, but it doesn't work anymore, I can tell you that. So we saved a fawn and then lost another one right here. Coyote's got that one. 100% sure on that, because I heard him. Hey, look at there, I found my gas cap. Ha! Found my gas cap. Yes, sir. I do have some good luck, I guess. I found my gas cap. I'm a happy man. That's $40 that is saved. Better than that, the wife's going to be happy, happy, happy. Well, I guess I didn't have to worry about this thing coming off. I don't know how I missed it the first time. The red dot was even showing. $40 for this little thing. There we go. Good to go. Okay. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird the way I do this, but I am kind of anal retentive about my entry. In my opinion, if you're a serious deer hunter and hunt mature deer, the two main things that you have to be able to control to the best of your ability is your entry, your exit, which I consider one, and your scent. Do whatever you can to control your scent and your entry and exit way. You're going to up your odds. It's my opinion. Other people have different ways, which is fine. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. Me either. I may be completely wrong, but that's what I like to do. So what I'm doing is there's two spots that the plot screen didn't come up in very well, and I have a little bit left, a little bit of seed left. So I'm going to do that, but to do that I got to till it again. And when it's dry, it's just like corn. When it gets later in the year in the fall, it cools down and dries out like corn. So if you walk through it, it's going to be loud. So I'm going to make it to where I don't got to walk through it. I'm going to have kind of have a like a hairpin path going through it. Look at this, Jesus. So I'm going to be entering from this end because the wind is blowing this way typically. And when I enter into the food plot, I want it to be over here next to the wood line, not out here in the open. I want to be right next to the wood line so I'm more camouflaged. And the deer blind is going to be over there. So you can see where I got a path right here that it didn't take. So I got to fix this. Let's see here. So I need to do down here. Right about here. So let's see what we can get going here. This is going to be way, way wet, but if I till it, it'll at least dry out some. Okay. So, turn the idle down. Turn the PTO on. 540. A little bit low, so drop her down just a little bit. Doesn't have to be very deep. Then I gotta put another one here, but not quite to the woods. And it's gonna be separated from this one a little bit. About right there. Okay, there's that one, and now I gotta back down the aisle for this one. And I stop at this one that I just did. That way I have an entryway to get in there, to go down that path right there, to go right straight into the woods to my blind. Like I said, to get on a path and not out of my, I gotta get onto my plot screen. So I think what I'm going to do is about here, I think is going to be good. Drop her down again. There we go. You can see how good and thick it's coming in back there. It's just like corn stalks. It just doesn't put corn on the cob on. Don't put a cob or nothing. It's just a stalk. Kind of like Milo, but it doesn't go to seed. Deer don't eat it. There's nothing for the deer to eat, so they're not just going to lay in there and eat all day. But you can see right here what it looks like. Yeah, that's looking really good. That looked really, really good. Again, I just go up to this first path, just even with this first path to the tiller, it's got to go past it a little bit. Almost. And pull it up. Okay, shut the cruise off. Turn the PTO off. And that's going to do her. That's going to do her. So now we can go get out of here and not have to put the planter back on. But I'm not going to plant right now because I want this to dry out some today before I put the seed in the ground. I don't want it waterlogged. Man, this is a mess. What a mess. That's okay. And I'm going to till this road on the way back out too. Get the ruts out of it. And we'll lower the PTO speed, so it's not so much pressure on the drive line. Okay. This doesn't have to be perfect, just so the ruts are out of it. That way when I have to cut the clover about a month, I'm not bottoming out on a zero turn coming down here. I could get my brassicas right now, I'd be getting those, but they don't have them in stock right now because it's not close enough to the fall time. So maybe the manager will be at the store where I get them at and ask her to see if she can actually get them, even though their mobile app says that they don't have them in stock and you can't order them right now. I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll just do a different name brand brassica. Nope, don't make that mistake again. You know what works, don't do it again. Tomorrow's not even supposed to get up to 70 degrees, which is a good thing. There, so I'm gonna get off of here and go back and get a couple things done real quick. Then we have a party to go to at a church, and after that, back to work. I will catch you guys down the road. Okay, so we're back at the farm, so let's go for a little walk, I guess. First we'll go out here and see what the garden looks like in its flooded stages. I knew we was gonna have an issue with this, but we had 60 or 70 tomato plants, and the deer have already eaten every last one of them, deer and rabbits. And so I put up this deer netting. Didn't work for apple trees the first time we tried it, but it may work here. This is a little bit taller. I think I'm gonna tie some ribbons around it. It was covered in pollen. How, I don't know, but it was. Yeah, this is there. That wouldn't be there, but I took dirt out of there to make the mound for the onions and the broccoli and whatever else I could get done out of it. So Steffi's out here planting the last few things, and we're gonna go see if we can find some pepper plants. Everything looks good though. Onions are coming up good. They're getting really thick. And I still can't get over those turnips. I can't believe the deer haven't pulled those out of the ground yet. Those are turnips, right? The end ones down there?
No, these are the radishes.
No, down there by the bees.
No, here. Those are artichokes.
Artichokes, that's what it is. I was thinking they were turnips. That's why they haven't taken them out then. I don't know if they like artichokes. Probably not. But they demolished the tomato plants. Wow. So I went yesterday and got real ambitious and started moving everything out of the way, because when you're moving and you're building and trying to keep everything going, you get behind on things and things get in your way, and you just cut around them with a lawnmower or weed whack around them, and that's what I did here. But yesterday I pulled it all away from the garage. It's not perfect, but for now it is. I'll come back and glyphosate it because there's not going to be any grass there. It's just going to be implements and other things that we don't want to put in the garage. But all this area right here was tall, about halfway up the garage, and the new zero turn went through there and just took care of it. All that wood is spare wood we got to go through. Stuff that's not usable will burn. The other stuff we're going to take and sort it and keep it like we do all the time. The trailers, you're going to get the main one here, the biggest right here on the, not the pop-up, that one's going to the junk. This one's going to get cleaned and sold. $500 for the first buyer. It does not leak. The furnace doesn't work. Air conditioning works. It's got a queen size bed in the front, double in the back, single on top in the back. Refrigerator works. Septic in it works. So you fill it with water. We never drank the water out of it, but it holds water, doesn't leak. Tires are good. Awning's kind of scrappy. That's why it's $500. I think we paid $2,800 for it when we got it. And we stayed in it for like 6 or 7 months, never had any leaks. It leaked on him at one point. He fixed the leaks. It doesn't leak now. It's not moldy. It's nothing like that. But yeah, first $500 takes it. So anyway, we'll get this all cleaned up and taken care of. And man, what a mess it looks like. But the front yard looks really good. I guess that's the important part. That's the part that people see. So now that that's done, I'm going to head back inside and sit down for a minute before I got a shower, because I'm not going to go to a party looking like this. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Saturday, June 14th 3:20 p.m. Eastern time. And man, have we gotten the rain. We are struggling here at the farm. We have rain. I'm going to tell you it's 100% better where I'm at right now than it used to be. We wouldn't even be out here right now. We'd be in a kayak or a rowboat or something getting over with the garden. Wow. She's a flooded. We just put 12 new pepper plants in yesterday because ours, again, from the water flooded out. We put tomato plants in, new tomato cages. The netting is finally up all down the one side the deer come in from. But man, we've been inside all day because it's been raining all day. And it is wet and it is muddy. Wow, yeah, that's really bad. Can't even imagine what the food plot looks like. I was able to go out earlier today and till that in. Still wet, pretty wet in some areas, but I got it tilled in the fertilizer. It was 75 pounds of fertilizer that I put down on top of what I've already put down. So, and I already put down 400 pounds of lime earlier this year in that area. The plot screen seems to be coming up well. There's 2 spots I got to do on that corner, front corner right there to make sure that they have privacy all the way around it. But man, is this a mess over here. Look at this.
Yes, it is.
It's a serious mess. The road is for me. I have no patience to wait for anything to dry out. But down this way it's a little drier because it's higher, but everything flows downhill, so. But there will be no dirt work today, unfortunately. Not now. There was earlier, but not now. Let's go over here and see what we got. See what everything looks like in the garden. I'm gonna have to go back and look at when we first started planting in here. I can't quite. It was the onions, I know that. And broccoli. Wow, these things are getting big. Bees are happy over there for some reason. Earlier I come out and there was 9 deer sitting out here in the back end of the food plot eating clover. So yeah, that's artichokes, I think she said it is. I was wanting to call them turnips, but they'd be gone if they were turnips. Cucumbers, squash. I don't quite know what these are down here though. Down here's the new pepper plants, jalapenos. This is all going to be pumpkins, squash, and zucchini. Down this way, and the squash plants look amazing. But they're in the water now, so they better start drinking. And the mater plants over there, they're not quite that big yet, but that end one down there, that one's growing good.
It's the only one that the deer didn't have.
Yeah. I'm thinking rabbits may have helped because when I did this over here behind the garage, all the weeds and everything, I ran 3 adult rabbits out of there. So there's 3 adults. There's going to be at least probably 3 babies, 6 babies. I don't know. Yeah, we got our host of maple trees over here. That's for sure. What tree does that come from? It's got to be one of those right there.
There was all of our pumpkins.
They're gone. They're flooded.
Yeah, they died.
Yep, pumpkins are done.
We had a couple in here, but they're not the.
We need to figure out getting some mounds in here or elevated beds or something.
Next year. We're definitely gonna have to.
It's a little bit learning this year. It's first time it's been here. I like the concept. It's close. It's here and it's long and big.
Sunny.
Sunny. Yeah, we just got to get the dirt to drain.
Yeah.
Water's always been a problem here. But We'll figure it out. Yeah, it is that.
These are the new peppers.
Yeah, that's what I said. They were the new peppers we got yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What happened to that one? It break? 8, 9, 10, 11?
Yep, it was in the pack like that.
Oh, that's not good.
It'll be fine. It'll come back. Some of the tomatoes that the deer ate are coming back.
That's good. Well, they lay over there in those weeds right there.
Just taking off their first leaves if you're wondering what that is.
There's probably deer over there right now. We don't even know it.
Watching me going, I'm gonna get her plants.
Yep. So,
Just for that,
I guess I'm gonna go for a little ride and see what it looks like down there. I'm sure it's way too wet to do anything.
These all just came from seeds that I threw in here after all the plants died.
That's funny.
Went out and bought more cucumbers. You know, just throw some seeds in and see what happens. I'm doing a lot of pickling.
Yeah, if they produce. Last year we had plants, there's no cucumbers.
I wasn't out taking care of it at all.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go take a ride and take a look. I'm sure it's way, way too wet.
Yeah, you have to be out in the garden pretty much every day if you want things to produce. And
Yeah.
I couldn't do that because I was tied up. Or lived it up.
Yeah, she had her rotator cuff surgery done last year, so she was. And I was working on things with the house, and we got quite a bit of stuff out. I went down to my last jar of cowboy candy, though. I'm not happy about that. So, go back over here, take a ride, see what it looks like. I'm sure it's soaked. But tilling it is going to bring that water up to the top to help it evaporate instead of clay holding on to it. Ooh, this tractor needs a bath. Everything needs a bath. It's so muddy. I want to say the first year we come here, it was this bad, this much rain. So, all right, let's go for a ride and see what we can do. Well, I'll turn it back on once we're over there.